Hi, welcome to our live. I'm Bill. This is,
Regenia.
and we're talking about Social Security today.
Yes.
Virginia, have you applied for Social Security yet?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I have been working from being a teenager. You're right.
Yeah.
And when I made 62 and found out that I can file my Social Security, that's exactly what I did. Some people told me, oh, no, you need to wait till you're 65 or 70. I'm like, honey, who is to say that I'm going to even be living to 65 or 70? So I have been drawing my Social Security as a licensed hairstylist for 41 years, and I've enjoyed this retirement and Social
Mhm.
Security bill.
Now, did they tell you when you applied that they would cap your Social Security? I
I
mean,
didn't ask.
not cap your your income. That's what I meant.
I didn't ask any questions. I
Oh,
didn't care what the amount was going to be
mhm.
because the whole time I had been working, I had been saving money on my own. I wasn't depending
Right.
on Social Security. You know, I had my Roth IRA. I was just so ready.
Mhm.
And so, whatever they were going to give me, I was fine. But I just wanted to get it over with at 62. And the reason I say 62 because my daughter went off to college and I had an empty nest at 62, and I was just glad to be home and retired at the age of 62.
Oh, that's great. And we're going to go over quickly the 10 most important things about Social Security. One is eligibility. And Virginia said the eligibility is 62. I think they're talking about bumping it up too, aren't they? To like 62.5 or 63. I
Well,
can't
I'm
remember for sure.
69 now,
Yeah.
so things have changed
Yeah.
in the last 7 years. So they may have bumped it up where you probably can't, even apply for it at 62. I'm not
Right.
sure, but I sure was happy that when I was able to do it, that it applied at 62. You may have to work till you get 65 now.
And then we also have what's called full retirement age. And that's what I was kind of alluding to is
Yes.
full retirement age now is between 66 and 67. And
Wow.
I actually, wow, I'm at full retirement age, but
Yes, you are.
I'm at the other end of the spectrum and I want incentive to live longer. And for me, I am not going to collect my Social Security until I hit 70 or 71 because
Wow.
I did the crossover. What it is basically when will you have collected a sum total larger than had you started at the beginning? In other words, if I had started at 62, what age would the crossover be from 70? And I was surprised at actually how fast. It's funny how we consider fast these days. It's a big difference when you're getting up in our age. Remember when we were 5 years old? Fast was, maybe about 10 minutes from now, and even that was pretty slow. Fast
Well, the
would
thing
be
about Social Security is there are all kinds of Social Security disability, the
right.
regular Social Security for those who worked and got those credits in. And I think they have two or three other types of Social Security benefits. And believe it or not, there are some restrictions, Bill,
Right.
depending on what type of Social Security that you have. Like one, let's take Social Security disability. If you have a banking account, you're not allowed to keep any more than $2,000
Oh, yeah.
in a savings account. And you be like, what? You have to find another way if you're trying to save. but don't save it in your banking account. You get penalized for that.
And I was reading up about the income from your Social Security. It actually, if you earn over like $17,000 and you drew early,
Whoa.
then they start to tax a portion of your Social Security. But they guarantee that they won't tax more than 80% of your Social Security. Pretty crazy.
Okay.
All right, then we
Well,
have
the thing about Social Security now is I can work if I want to and won't be penalized because I am at the age where it's allowed. I think I can go back to work if I want,
oh
and
yeah,
I can make, I think, $1,000 a month.
yeah,
That's 12 months,
yeah.
$12,000, and be okay.
Oh
And
yeah, you
still, I
definitely
believe,
would.
be able to keep my Social Security benefits.
Right. You actually never lose, because a lot of people don't realize that is they think that they're going to lose their Social Security benefits. No, you don't lose your Social Security benefits when you go back to work. However, what can happen is you'll get taxed enough that you'll feel like you lost your Social Security benefits.
I knew a bus driver that did it. He
Yeah.
had retired from driving a bus
Uh,
and was drawing his Social Security, and he did not know about the rule on work, and he went back to work for Metro driving part time,
right.
and he screwed up everything
I,
because it was just too much money.
and that's where the full retirement age comes in, the 66, 67, just for people to know about. At those ages, your Social Security, I consulted a CPA first, but
Yes,
my understanding is that your Social Security won't be taxed. However, all the money that you make, that's going to still get taxed. You know?
exactly. And on that Social Security disability, you may be disabled or was disabled a couple of years ago, but what if you become not disabled? You can lose that money.
Yeah, they reevaluate people on medical disability. Then we have,
Absolutely.
you can actually divorced spouse can get benefits from their husband for Social Security. So a lot of people, they'll go for whichever one is higher. And then you got taxation of benefits. We covered some of that just now talking. And then claiming early, there isn't, uh, you can start recovering at 62, but your monthly amount is reduced. And the truth is, folks, your monthly amount is, you can look at it as reduced at 62, or you can look at it as gaining until 70, 71, whenever the cap is, because after 70, I don't think I get any more benefits, but I'm going to make it at least that far. And then we have,
I was just wondering, does your Social Security card look like this? Is it blue? I was just wondering, is it different colors from state to state? I know the amount that you get paid is different from state to state. If
mine,
Texas versus California.
mine's actually gold. No, actually, actually, I haven't seen mine in so long, but it does look a lot like yours. I mean, the big thing is when we were young, they 64285 whatever, and you had to memorize that number. And the funny thing is there wasn't any identity theft, and I made the mistake when I was younger. You know, they always said put some, put on your tool something that is identifiable to just you. Well, there could be more than one Bill Doobie, but I knew that there was only
Exactly.
one with this Social Security number. I,
Only one.
I, I was scratching out my social security number from all sorts of different places.
Well, as we
And,
became older, 18, my mom would give us three things: our birth certificate, our social security card, and our shop record. And she would tell us, this is your life. Don't give it to anybody. Put it in a safe place and be very careful, because somebody can get a hold of this information and ruin your credit, your life
oh yeah.
forever.
Well, and unfortunately, I've written to 5 presidents now. The solution to the problem of people stealing social security cards, and maybe Trump, with the second time around, when I write him again, maybe he'll
Okay.
listen this time, because I do have a solution to that. Then we have survivors benefits and delayed retirement. That's me. I'm not retiring until I'm 70. And then we
Okay.
have reporting deaths. What a lot of people don't realize is that the death, you can't just keep getting paid after your estate is going to be responsible for the extra payments, if there are any, to
That's right.
from Social Security. So don't be playing hanky panky, because that probably is a federal crime. And then there's a Social Security calculator you can get from ARP. And also, let's share some screen things here, which we have here, which is this is the Social Security website. You just type ssa.gov and then hit click that, and you're going to get all sorts of information about Social Security, and it'll be astounding.
Thanks, Bill. Those
It's my
tips
pleasure.
are
Thank you
important.
for sharing your card. I should have grabbed mine, but
Can you find yours? Can you put your hands
not that fast.
on
My military ID is good enough for me.
it?
Anyway,
Okay.
well, I'm Bill.
And I'm Regenia.
We love you all. Bye bye.
Bye.